Hello folks, the Celtic Nerd here bringing you another nerdy video. We are nearing the end game of our playthrough of Knights of the Old Republic 2. We are now on the Ravager and we are just killing. Our goal is to set up some charges so we can blow it sky high, and as well as defeat Vice's master. Now, we do have a force power that basically would allow us to insta-kill. But given the sheer numbers of enemies, it's why I'm still using primarily Force Storm. There you go. I could take out 5 enemies in very rapid succession. I might do that just so that you guys get a bit more extra little content. And again, it is a force power that you can only get if you kill all the Jedi Masters. So you do actually have to go the extra length to unlock it. If you spare even so much as one Jedi Master, you don't get the power. And again, it does have a whole unique animation. So that adds to the value, in my opinion. Okay, wow.
You've reached one of the target sites. Place the proton core, prime it, then give the signal, Mandalore. Arming signal received, Mandalore. The proton core is active. We still need to set 3 more charges. Mandalore, we're holding our position, but the Sith appear to be offering little resistance. It's like they don't even realize we're here. Where that came from.
So yeah, so far this is the drawback of using now the Force Crush, is because of the animation, there is stuff I can still do. But yeah, our companions are not doing much in ways of contributing to the battle. And again, as you saw there, I should have used that previous hallway with the, I don't know, I think it was 6 enemies, as a good example of, just how I've set up my skill sets. Because, as you can see there, it's not really draining me of force energy. Look at this. Now, I remember growing up, I had this, I only leveled Wisdom. I didn't level up any of my other skills. And it was crazy. Now, the cost of my force power is gone up because of force potency, but I could turn that off, folks. That's the crazy thing. I could turn it off, and I don't think it would affect too much. So let's see. Force gives regen during combat. Force mastery gives us duration, but increases the cost. And then force channel gives us regen. And so yeah, I'm gonna go with Force Affinity right now, which is purely regen powers, okay? So we'll see how it works out. So we have a room here of 5 characters, so we're going to give it a quick little test. Okay, no, as we see there, like, as I'm using it, by the time I get to the 5th, like, there we go. Holy shit, it is regenerating very quickly. Now, I could have buffed my character's regen a little more if I didn't give a certain crystal to Handmaiden, but yeah, dear God. Now, I do feel like she needed it because her build is not... She does not have as much energy as I do. But as it stands, I can use... Let's see, hold on. Let's see, it costs us how much to use it? 41. It costs us 41 points, and I have about 1,000. So I can use it 20 times in a row before I have to actually considerably recharge my force energy. Now, I don't think I'll ever get to that point. Like, I just don't see it happening.
You've reached one of the... Arming signal received, Mandel. 2 more sites are left. We've lost contact with 2 of our squads, and we've had to fall back to the...
Okay, there's nothing else in here, so we're going to move forward. So, as we see there, now that some of these guys are saving their troves, we're not killing them in one hit. Funny enough, it's weird that they still go through the animation that I'm putting them through, even when they save. Which I think is one of the reasons why... Oh, what was that I just picked up? I picked up something there, but I don't... Elk drummers... That's actually really not bad. So yeah, this will explain why, in part, I was able to stun lock the final bosses when I was playing as a kid. Powers. The game recommends force push. You know, sure. I'm really high level, so what does it matter? And my force energy is now 1031. And then again, as we saw there, like, clearing out this room, it's okay. I started getting drained a little, but still not enough to have me concerned. Oh, I love playing, like, this is one of the reasons why I like playing, like, for, like, these type of classes, because, like, it's just the idea of playing a character who, yeah, has, like, a special weapon, but at the end of the day,
Arming
like...
signal received, Mender. Only one proton core remains to be set. We're encountering...
Oh, what's going on here?
What the hell was that? I told you to wait! Mandalore, we've made contact with the enemy, and one of the cores has detonated prematurely. Was it in the target zone? No, Mandalore. We have failed you. I offer you my... Do we have another core? No, Mandalore. Even with the other two cores set in the ship, it will not be sufficient to destroy the vessel. We need to find another proton core, or we need to make one. All right, wait for my signal. This isn't over. And don't kill yourself before I tell you.
Fucking love Candace. So we know where we can get another core. We already found one. So we're just gonna master speed on over there. So, but yeah, it makes you feel like just really powerful. Like, oh yeah, no, I don't need my lightsaber. My lightsaber is just to channel my powers. Like, I can kill you just with my mind. And again, it's very satisfying. That's why I like playing like pure magic characters. You can find an override console. Here we go. There we go. Now we have our proton core.
This door leads to my cell. I had forgotten. If there is time, I would like to center myself. There is a meditation chamber within my cell that I would visit one last time. Past the surface, there is the Force. Where once there was a world that was strong in the Force, now there is a barren wasteland. From the death of an entire world comes great power. My hands shall be hate, my eyes revenge. You shall be avenged, and the one who has done this shall die. There's nothing more for me here.
Well, so she just got a big boost in the fact that the game made an effort to tell us. I'd like to think that was a confirmation that it is a significant boost in her force power.
My life.
Okay. So let's see. Oh my god. Even though she got a boost to her force powers, it's not even half of what I have. Oh my god. But again, she's a Jedi Sentinel. She's not meant to be all about using the force in her fights. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, let's boost her caution, I guess, to boost her demolition and stealth, I guess. And as for powers, and Candace Ordo, yeah. There's none to really loo. Oh my god, is this supposed to be basically be her bed, or is it supposed to? No, it's probably a training platform, you know, like sparring. Nihilus, yeah, this is her meditation chamber. She then probably did physical training up on this. You know, like, she's not allowed to leave. Yeah, because here's where she would sleep. Yeah.
Reach one of the target sites. Place the proton core prime. Arming signal received, Mandalore. The proton core is active. That's the last of them, Mandalore. We can destroy the ship on your command.
Hold on, folks. Oh no. Hello? Okay, so that... Okay, no, sorry, folks. I was just testing something. So, enabling monitoring, like, there's a whole thing here. So, if I click enable monitoring right now, it means that you're going to hear me twice. So, there we go. Okay. No, I was a bit worried that my audio was not being recorded. Like, my mic. No, it is. And, okay. Because, again, OBS got an update, and there was no, like, notification on, like, what things mean. So, this new, there's a new icon that I can click onto when it comes to my audio mixer. It has, like, the headphones icon. And basically my desktop audio, which is what's being recorded, it's the audio from the game, it comes up as green there. Oh, there's... Wait a second, you died.
Have you come to kill me? You Jedi are masters of cruelty, letting me take back my home, only to die here, far from Onderon. There is nothing to be done, except wait. If you go to him, he will destroy you, and your last moments shall be of shadow and pain. Onderon. But there's no longer any need. You are right. As long as he exists, Onderon is in danger. The galaxy is in danger. What would you have me do?
Go report to the target site, Colonel. I'll let my men know you're coming. And if you try anything stupid, they'll shoot you dead.
I will do as you ask, for Onderon's sake.
So like, again, he was the mad dog.
Such acts have their own strength about them. I had forgotten. It may seem that way, but perhaps it can become much more. I'm sorry, I did not... Principles of sacrifice and charity. These are things I have not seen in some... I'm afraid that it will weaken. But I have said enough, and you do not need my...
So, where was I? Oh yeah. So he was the mad dog of General Valku. Like they had the whole city under house arrest. Like he did bad things, but again, he is extremely patriotic. He is extremely loyal to Onron, which is why he was willing to obey his general as much as he did, to the point where he dies for the cause. So now we take that. Now we took that loyalty, and we're like, okay, you can stick around, and when we give you the signal, you can protect your homeland by sacrificing yourself one more time and blowing up this ship. Because Nihilus eats planets. He's basically Galactus from Marvel Comics. Like, if we were to take off the armor of these soldiers, they would probably look like him. They would look like, sort of like zombies. You know? Because that's what he does. Everyone on this ship is basically being drained of their life force. Because again, the force is life. You know, like, now again, some beings are more in touch with it than others, obviously. That's why you get the Sith and the Jedi. But everyone is connected to it, even Mandalorians. The only beings that are not connected to the Force are droids. So, like, all forms of life are connected to the Force. And so, he feeds on the Force, so he can render a planet completely lifeless. He did it to Lisa's homeland. She's not the last Meriluka. They eventually do restore their population and whatnot, but at the time of when she was on her planet, her entire planet was wiped out. He set foot on the planet and he started draining it like a vampire. He is essentially a force vampire. Now, by the way, folks, there are vampires in the Star Wars universe. They're creepy and oh my god, they're so cool. But there are actual vampires in Star Wars. This guy's not one of them. He uses an ancient Sith technique to drain the Force, but he has mastered it to such a degree he can feed on an entire planet. So eventually, yeah, like eventually he would keep on doing it, and then eventually end up doing it to all planets. But all of his crew, basically he is slowly nibbling at them like a parasite as they're drifting through space, going from planet to planet. It is an extremely slow death that all these Sith troopers have. Now, I will say, Nihilus is probably the Sith that Tobin and all the other people have dealt with, just due to the fact that he seems to have a fleet. Whereas Sayun doesn't. Wow, Visas is just... she just charged into the next room. get to low, to halfway. Dear God, I just have so much. Okay, Visa needs some healing. There we go. Get that out of the way. Now I know there's technically no real reason for me to be doing all this looting. Like, what are the chances I'm going to get some gear that's going to up my game a little bit? You know? Like, we're still not getting anything. I could just move. I could just ignore all the looting and move on to to the final battle. And the reason why I didn't end the last video, folks, is because we are...
This door leads to the bridge and my former master. If you wish to gather your strength, this is the last time.
That's basically it. It's exactly for that exact reason.
It was never a question of need, and I would follow you wherever your path leads. This thing must be done. It must come to an end.
So here we go. So this is why, because I knew that there was only going to be a tiny little bit before we actually get to this big final battle. So if we look closely at these people down here, now again there is no photo mode and I can't... Hold on. So like, look at them, folks. Even their clothing is like they are zombies piloting this ship. Like, now obviously these people are got the worst of it, and the fact that the ship is barely holding together, like it's purely through Nihilus's force energy that holds the ship together. Now, there is a chance for Vices to sacrifice herself to him to bring him down, or she could die, or just due to him, or she can survive. There's multiple endings with her and all this. Whoa! I do not recall this. Yep. Let's see how Force Crush handles it. Okay, so now he's got the resistance there. Okay, something knocked him over. He failed a save. Oh, there we go. Got him there. He's caught in a loop. So he's resisting my power. I'm not doing any damage there, but he can't do anything. Alright, so here a massive force repel or repulse.
He is too powerful. He...
Okay, now this is where things can get a bit interesting.
I will try.
So he is going to use his some of his force powers, but like he is still getting locked in a good bit.
Time to die.
And this is just our force screen is that they're reducing the saves. And like that.
What the hell are you doing up there? We need to get off this ship. Now!
I have to see with the Force and my eyes. I saw a graveyard world, surrounded by a fleet of dead ships. I felt it through him, as I feel it through you. You are my master now, and I will follow wherever your path takes you. My path is at an end.
Whatever it was, that was him. Ooh, that's... All three of us got hit by that?
Canderous, are you all right?
Get away from me. I don't need your help. Just leave me here.
Canderous, the Force lies in all living things. I have watched my people die. You will survive. You have no choice. You have been wounded before and lived, Mandalorian. Rise. Many battles do you still have left in you.
You sound like Revan at the end.
This was cut. This was restored content.
Do you know what he told me as I lay dying on the Outer Rim? That the Mandalorian Wars were our doom, and that we had been deceived. That it had never been our decision to wage war on the Republic. Revan said the Mandalorians didn't invade the Republic space 10 years ago because it was our choice. We were tricked. Our entire people sacrificed as pawns, and never knew it. He said there was a war coming, that it was waiting out in the unknown regions, in the dark, waiting for us to destroy each other.
A war? This war?
No, not this one. Another one. More terrible. Against an evil we couldn't begin to comprehend. A war of belief that had been fought for thousands of years. Revan went off to fight it.
And left you here.
Revan was one of the greatest military leaders in the galaxy, in history. He had no use for a people who had already been beaten once. He said the time of the Mandalorians was over. The Mandalorian Wars had killed us. And he laughed.
And that is what burns in your heart. And that is why Clan Ordo was reborn. To prove Revan wrong.
No, not Revan.
And we just got another boost to our force. Our maximum force energy. Can I wear the Nihilus mask? No. That's a shame. But okay, so we do actually have it though in our inventory. If we go to, I believe it's under quest objects. There we go. Nihilus mask. You have taken this this trophy from the remains of Niles. It is the last surviving piece of the beast who died and was reborn in the shadow world of Malachor 5. By taking it from him, you've gained a stronger tie to the Force. So yeah, our Force energy was never quite 1,000, but it's still close. Like, look at that, folks. 961. We're close. But yeah, dear God. And we actually managed to keep Visas alive. Now, this whole setup. Actually, no. I'll talk about it at the end. You know, no. Shush, Jason. Shush. I'll talk about it at the end. All right. So all that's up now is for us to escape this ship. So we're gonna use master speed. We're gonna nope. We're gonna zip around. See, this is why I didn't break this video up into parts. The battle of above the Ravager, it's just makes more sense. But yeah, we got some nice, good restored content. That whole discussion about Revan, I love how Visas, who's always been treated with suspicion and with a little bit of disdain from the rest of the group, she just like we even see how he interacted with her at the start of this mission. She's like, get up, this is not your time, you know, like, stand. You know, she is encouraging him to get back up and to keep fighting. So I really do like that. Like, again, it shows some like nice. I do wish we got some more extra scenes, like on the Ebon Hawk between her and him, or just her in general with the rest of the group. She was always alone. We saw even Handmaiden. We saw pretty much everyone interact with everyone, but we never saw, like, you know, Visa interacting with anyone. Okay, where the hell is this elevator? Oh, it's at the top of the map. I got lost, so hold on, folks. We'll get there. So yeah, I would have liked to see extra scenes with everyone interacting with at least each other once, you know, because like again, I should really say this type of commentary for the end, you know. I'll bite my tongue and save it for the end. Okay, that's not what the fuck do I here, there we go. It doesn't have the blue line that interacts its exit. So there we go. Massive battleship. Gone. Now, this warship, I believe, is actually small compared to some of the more modern, well, I say modern, I mean Star Wars ships. Alright, we're going to end this video here, folks. We're going to restart. Actually, no. I believe, does it bring us straight to Malachor 5? Or not? I don't think it does. I think we have to manually select Malachor 5. If we do, then I'll wait. No, it's bringing us straight to hyperspace. Okay, I'm restarting the video, folks. One moment. I'll see you in the next video. May the Force be with you.